Today's free-to-play review is going to be on The Witness. This is not a new game. It came out in 2016 and for a limited time Epic Games is allowing free download for it, so make sure if you like what you see, head over to Epic Games Launcher and download it right now before the promotion ends. This is not my first time playing The Witness. I played it before back when it came out, but I played it again just to refresh my memory of how the game is before making this review. So here's what I have to say. If you're expecting some kind of adventure in this game, you might be disappointed. This is actually just a game of puzzles with the added first-person flexibility to move around. The movement here is very limiting. You can't move down a hill or walk into water, for example. You can't even jump in this game, but there shouldn't be a need to do so. Luckily, however, you can still sprint, so make the journey a little bit faster. Your role is basically to wander around, look for clues which leads to a puzzle, solve the puzzle, and advance to the next area. Off and on, you may need to revisit past locations or even pass on some puzzles until the right time comes. Although your goal might sound easy, the puzzles you face will get harder and harder. I didn't record much of the gameplay and most of it is the beginning because this is one of those games that just by watching me play would ruin your experience significantly. There isn't any great reward system in this game. Your reward is the satisfaction of solving the puzzle and seeing new areas. Personally, I don't really like how the map looks. It does have a cartoonish art style, kind of like Fortnite, but something about walking around the environment makes me dizzy, to the point where I actually got a headache. If you happen to play this game, I would really like to know if you guys experience it too, or should I get myself checked out? But with that said, the game's puzzles are really good. They are interesting and challenging enough that I wouldn't mind doing. It is the traveling around that I do not enjoy as much as I thought I would. Most of the parts doesn't seem to have any background music, so you'll be instead hearing things like footsteps, the buttons being pressed, and stuff like running water if there's any nearby. At first, it makes the game feels real, but after a few hours, you might start craving for some tunes. My honest opinion of the game is that although the puzzles are good, everything else could improve a lot by today's standards. As mentioned before, there's no storyline in The Witness, but instead is more of a mystery and fulfillment through solving each and every puzzle that drives you. I've seen really good reviews of the game, so maybe it's just me. You could roughly spend an estimated 80 hours to complete this entire game, and if you happen to give it a try or have played it before, do let me know if you liked it, if you finished it, and what is your experiences down at the comments. Sadly, I'm only gonna rate this game a 4 out of 10, partially because the game didn't manage to motivate me enough to keep on wondering and trying. I've solved every puzzle I've came across which I believe to be solvable, but it is the part where you're required to explore and find new ones that I felt lost and unmotivated. I feel like people nowadays, including myself, wouldn't get easily amused by how good a virtual world looks, simply because there are already really good creations out there. Some although old, but even newer games have trouble competing with, for example, Skyrim. This is actually one of the shortest review I've made because there isn't much to talk about unless you want me to teach you how to solve them puzzles, which I believe you would want to do that yourself. You guys know that I would recommend great games for you when I find them, but for a game like The Witness, it's almost like my mind tells me it's good and that I'm just being too harsh, but I genuinely did not enjoy the hours I spent playing this game. So let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts? Is there truth to what I'm saying, or do you feel like I should finish the game before getting too quick to judge? Remember to download it from Epic Games while the promotion is still ongoing if you are interested. It will end on the 80th of April. If you have any new or free-to-play games you'd like me to review, also let me know down at the comments and I will see what I can do. Please like and subscribe for the sake of my health. Have a pleasant day. Bye bye.